Just a little. Okay.
I'm waiting for parts. So in the meantime, I found this beautiful WITTNAUER amongst my hoard of watches. Now what's intriguing about this beautiful, beautiful piece is that I believe it's from like the 1940s. It might be a little earlier than that or a little bit later. I'm not 100% sure there. But if it's around that time period, it means that it was very close to being one of the last ones that was made in the 1940s before they turned to Longines WITTNAUER. Okay, so I want to clean it up a little bit. It is very scratched, very so scratched and dirty. It's got a lot of gunk. So I really wanted to just see what the best I can do with restoring it is. I'm going to get to cleaning it. Here we go. Nothing is as simple as you think it's going to be. Oh, wait. I got it. Oh,
sweet.
It is broken.
Okay.
So
New spring bar.
that's why that was so hard to get off. Ew. Need a new spring. Look, oh, see, this one was a new one. Look at that. Old one and new one. You can see those two gross pieces. Okay. Old broken one. One over here. Okay. Ew. Look at that. Gross. Well, that side's a lot more clean where the clean one was. That's interesting. Someone would place one spring bar but not the other on there. Okay, let's get into it. We did put this on the time grapher and it was running surprisingly well for its age, so I think it has had a service relatively recently. Look at that beautiful dial. It's a nice dial. I love that natural patina on it. I just want to look at the movement. It's beautiful. It looks pretty nice. Okay, I'm just gonna put that down over here. My little cushion pillow. I mean, my little dial pillow cushion, whatever you want to call it. Okay, this here, gross, really gross. This is gonna go straight into the ultrasonic cleaner to try and get a lot of that big gunk off. Okay. And same with this guy. All the scratches. Okay. New York, Geneva, Montreal, DNA, 10 karat gold filled stillback. What's DNA? Oh, Ave, maybe for Albert. He was the one who made the company. Albert WITTNAUER. It's fun to think about. Okay, now to go throw these bad boys into an ultrasonic cleaner and see what kind of gunk comes off. Or should I scrape off all the big stuff first? That's what I'm gonna do. Ew, look.
I don't wanna tie you up now. I don't wanna do the thing. I don't wanna have you, baby. I just wanna have a fling. I wanna go down, stay, kissing your feet, and you make me crazy. Yeah. Tell me what you wanna do. Give me everything you got. I just wanna try to get you in the mood. I just wanna hit your spot. I wanna get low. Wanna get
try hard not to think about what I'm doing so much here. Because if you really start thinking about it, you'll start grossing yourself out. Because be like, this is dirt and lots of skin particles. Hold that away from my face a little bit. 80-year-old skin particles just hanging out on my fingers. You know, next time I'm gonna put on full gloves, I think, for these cleaning ones. I feel like I need to wash my hands. That's why we don't think about this when we're cleaning it. We don't talk about it, we just go to the ultrasonic cleaner. Feast your eyes on gunk. Okay, we are going to polish the crystal, but first, I wanted to show the inside of this because I think it's really cool. Okay, it's 9522. It's pretty neat. Sorry, I just love all these little bits. They're, for me, what gives character to a watch. We're gonna take all of those scratches out with sandpaper. I've only done this once before, but logic and reason would tell me to start out with something a little less fine and work my way finer. Really? Okay, we're gonna go with it. Okay, I have to be extremely careful not to scratch the case more. If we had tape, we would use it. But I'm going to do this as carefully as I can. I've done it before, and it turned out okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, see, that looks scary. Didn't that look scary? But watch. Well, this thing was beat up. I should mention that this is acrylic, so basically it's plastic. A lot of old watches use that. So I'm not just taking sandpaper to glass. Just putting that out there. Albert Whitner came to the US from Switzerland in 1872 when he was 16 and worked for his brother-in-law in New York City, who had a watch company that imported Swiss movements, including Longines. Swiss movements were very popular in the US, pricey and heavily taxed, so Albert came up with an idea. If he could have a similar movement assembled in the US or have his own factory in Switzerland, he could have the same quality but at a fraction of the price. He ran with this idea. In 1888, he actually took over his brother-in-law's business and renamed it A. WITTNAUER Company. His business thrived for a long time and gained popularity rather fast. After he passed, his sister took over the company and ran it from 1916 all the way to 1936 and did great things with it. She focused on working with military, aviation, and the world of sports. WITTNAUER was called the next best thing to Longines and were known for being good quality and more affordable watches. Back then, it would have been hard to believe that WITTNAUER would fade in history. Martha sold the WITTNAUER Company in 1936 and it became Longines Whitner when the owner of Longines, and who later on would be the owner of Swatch, separated WITTNAUER from Longines. WITTNAUER sadly started to fail on its own. It was eventually sold to Bulova, who owns it today. Some people say that it's a watch brand that should have shut down completely in the 1980s or 90s and went down in history as a great watch brand, instead of where it's at now, a fashion watch sometimes found in department stores. I once had this Tissot that I had bought, and it looked like it had been sitting too close to a curling iron or something because the crystal was like melted in, and I actually fixed it with some sandpaper and some Polywatch. Like, it was a thick piece of glass. It had a lot to go through. By the end of it, sure, it was a little bit thinner, but it looked better for it. I'm going to use Polywatch on the crystal tomorrow and see if I can polish up the case a little bit more. But for right now, it's gonna be 1 o'clock, so see you in the morning. Okay, here we go. I have gotten polishing cloth. It's Cape Cod. I think it's pretty generally used. Anyways, it's like strawberry scented or something. Okay, so that I decided on something not too harsh because I'm really nervous about taking off any gold plate that's on here. I mean, you can see that it's old and in parts it's already worn off, so I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to test that on the strap because it is gold top caps. So I'm just gonna see what it does. Ah, that's beautiful. This stuff is good. Okay, here we go. So flippin' shiny now. A lot of the scratches, I mean, aren't gone, but it's just so much more shiny. Oh my God, it looks not new, but wow. That's really amazing. It went from dull to like so shiny and stunning. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I love how shiny that is. Okay, oh, I'm so happy with that. Okay. All right, it's done, that's done, this is done, and now we're gonna go in with some Polywatch, which is just a acrylic crystal shiner, and it's got a good scratches out and stuff. I use it a lot. I love it. Already pretty shiny. We're gonna shine it up even more. Get my mat all dirty. Sorry if it's hard to see, but so basically what you're doing is you're just taking it and really rubbing it in there. You know, I just love taking something dirty and making it new and shiny looking again. Something that someone wants. And I love the way things work and everything. So this hobby just makes sense, you know, for me. Now I just need this to fit back in its crystal nice and snug. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, this looks 100% better. Well, I mean, 100% would be all scratches out of it, but I'm so excited. Here we go. Case back's on. Oh, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Let's go and put this strap back on. Please don't give me troubles. I have a whole bunch of spring bars. I just do. So I got one exactly like that other new one. I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can get this on without a whole lot of trouble. So let's go. Oh my God. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It looks so beautiful. Oh my God. All right. Still some scratches as you can see, but oh my gosh, way better. Look how shiny. This thing looks like a new restored watch. I could not be happier with this. Wow, this is so much better. It is so pretty. You know I gotta try it on. You know I do. No, it's too big, but let's see here. This was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this kind of thing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. So nice. I'm so happy with it.